Tonight, we're doing something different. We're going to play a game that you guys have actually requested for a couple of years. It came out in 2023, and, here we are now. Per request, we're going to try Dave the Diver tonight on stream. I have no idea what kind of a game this is. I don't know if it's going to work, if you're going to find it entertaining, if I'm going to find it entertaining, but the decor is appropriate. This is supposed to be an underwater, swimming scene that is behind me, so it kind of fits the game that we chose for today, does it not? Anyway, I hope that you are all excited for tonight, a chill stream of Dave the Diver fun. I certainly hope that we get people to show up. I don't know, but we'll see how many people actually show up for tonight. And FYI, we did hit the goal earlier today playing Blueprints, but only one. We actually did get over the goal. We were over $200, but we didn't get any further. So we didn't hit 2 goals. That means we're at 48 out of 50 goals hit. Okay. In fact, let me adjust the leaderboard. I forgot to reset it here for the stream. Let me do that right now for you guys. So you know what we're working with here tonight. Okay. So as you can see, we are currently at 48 out of 50 goals hit of support. We have an impending, looming marathon that will take place when we hit 50 goals. Okay? So we have 2 more goals to go. If we hit 2 goals tonight, we will be doing the Viewer's Choice Marathon tomorrow. And we'll be playing the games that you guys are currently voting for on the posts tab of the DSP Gaming channel on YouTube. So if you haven't voted yet, now is the time to make your voice known. Vote on those 2 polls, okay? But we have to hit the goals tonight. We are so close to doing it. Tomorrow would be the perfect day to do it. Here's why. Number one, I can't be here for the podcast tomorrow. I got some stuff going on earlier, so I can show up probably, hopefully, by 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then if it's the marathon, I can literally show up and stream all day. We could do a half an hour intro where we hang out and talk. I have a few drinks, and then we start with the first indie game or the first Viewer's Choice game, and then we swap between going from there, right? So that would be great. And then all day long, playing a variety of games that you guys have nominated and voted for. There's also going to be food. For every milestone of support, there's going to be shots and stuff being taken like I usually do during these marathon events. It's going to be a good time. Okay? So the perfect reason to do it tomorrow is because number one, I'm not doing a podcast tomorrow anyway. And number two, that way, if we do the marathon tomorrow, Tuesday, we still have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 more full stream days to play all the games again a second time. We can play Oblivion, Black Ops 6, Expedition 33, Minecraft Java Edition, now with awesome shader mods, more fun and awesome Blueprints, and we could do another Indies night. Okay? So that would be perfect. 3 streaming days, break for a fun marathon, 3 more streaming days. All right? But if we're going to do it, we need support tonight. If you've been holding out, I don't know what you've been holding out for. Let's hit the 2 goals tonight. Let's get it going. Let's start right now. Who's going to be the first people to support the stream tonight? Who will it be? We need our first super chat, our first tip, first membership, and some subs over on Kick. Let's get it going, all right? And once that momentum starts, then it begins, and it starts that awesome momentum, that train, the locomotion. So let's see what happens tonight. It would be perfect tomorrow. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, is it the end of the world? No, but then it's going to break up the week in a really weird way, all right? So let's see what happens. And by the way, we also need to start figuring out what's the next goal when we hit 60. We got to start talking about DSP Tries It again. And there's been all these things people have been telling me about, that there's new stuff at multiple places. I guess someone had said Burger King has a new sandwich. McDonald's has these stupid McChicken strips back. Wendy's has that new chicken sandwich along with a drink and a Frosty. And there was something else too. There was like 4 or 5 things you guys told me about that all sounded interesting. So I guess we'll have to see. Smegma Bagel Spread, that's the most disgusting name I've ever seen. Over on Kick says, I should not start gaming until I get one contribution of each style because that's robust support. There you go. All right, loving the gameplay on YouTube says, I'm happy to catch a night stream while I'm off for the week. Glad to have you. Welcome to the stream. All right, all right. The next goal should be letting Jasper stream on YouTube for a day. I would not mind having Jasper on camera. He is on camera when he wants to be. Like this morning, he didn't feel like it. He came in, he went inside the closet, he was running around, he went in the window a couple times, and then he laid down. Some days he comes right on the chair, right? And he starts running around. He just didn't feel like it today. So I can't make him do stuff he doesn't want to do. No margaritas tonight for Cinco de Mayo. Nothing but filtered water. I'm saving the drinks for the marathon. Remember, I said during the marathon, I'm going to be having White Claws over the course of the day, which I've never tried before. I have some tequila. I have 4 of those shots left from the various different things that we've done in the last several marathons, and I still have some moonshine. So we have various things to drink during the marathon. Tequila, notably, but no, I'm not going to have any margaritas tonight. Good evening, King Michael. How are you? How's it going? Willow says, how was dinner? It was good. It was a good dinner. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Apollo says White Claws are awful in my opinion. I've never had them. White Claw started the whole alcoholic seltzer like fad, and I never had one. So it'll be interesting to try them out and see if I like them or not. Yeah. Okay, enough of you, Moon One Night. You're toxic. You're gone. Your good old boys club already got banned, and now you're next out the door because you're just going to sit here and complain. So bye-bye. Seriously, did you notice the good old boys clubs all being kicked out of Kick? Yeah, it took a while, but I've had enough of their nonsense. So you want to sit there and be toxic? You're next. Bye-bye. Bye. Not coming back. I had enough. It's taking a LaCroix and adding alcohol in it. Is it really? So it doesn't have any, it's like bland, not a lot of flavor. Oh, man. Henny is where it's at. I didn't buy any Henny. Like I said, um, I really didn't go to the liquor store this last weekend. So I just kind of went to the grocery store and bought whatever they had there. And I saw they had some White Claw. I already had some tequila. I'm like, well, we have leftover stuff that I can have basically during this event. So, all right, looks like we got some gifted subs coming in. Our first contributions of the night. It looks like they're from DT101. Thank you, DT. Let's see what happens here. By the way, the offers are valid for tonight since I'm trying to hit 2 goals tonight to make the marathon happen tomorrow. For 10 gifted subs on Kick tonight, I'll give out a VIP badge. For 20 gifted subs, I'll give out a VIP and an OG badge. And if you do 30, all right, 30, that means you'll get a VIP, an OG, and an additional OG to gift to someone else. Keep in mind, you could just gift whatever you want as well. If you just want to gift it to someone else, you could do that too. So DT101, 5 gifted subs to start the night's support. Thank you, DT. Let's get you on the leaderboard. I put DR101 for some bizarre reason. You know what? I might change the font because the font was good for blueprints, but it doesn't really fit Dave the Diver. Let's do the Dave. This font seems to fit Dave the Diver. Hold on. Let me get it. I might have to change the size. Wait, I guess it doesn't work. That's definitely not the font. It looks like it defaulted to a default font. That is not the font that I selected. The font seems to work in. Oh, there it is. Okay. There was 2 versions. Okay, got it. So how big is that? It's pretty small. I want to up the size a little bit. This font seems to fit Dave the Diver. I don't know why, but I was comparing it to the Dave the Diver font from like the title or the title card, and it seems to fit it. So there we go. We'll use that tonight. All right. So thank you, DT. Appreciate that. Who's going to be the next person to step up? Who will be our first super chatter of the night? How about our first tip of the night, or maybe some memberships on YouTube? And again, DT, if you happen to gift 5 more subs tonight, you get a VIP badge to either keep yourself or gift to someone. I think you already have one, so you probably gift it to someone. You wanted to do that? It's Billy About says, I had a vodka mixed with fruit punch, but it was way too much sugar. I think that's the key. The key to a good mixed drink, okay, is enough sweetness or flavor, but also liquor content, but not too much of either. If it's too sweet, right, then it's pretty messed up. If it's too sweet, then basically it'll drink like a, like a children's drink. You don't want that. Or it could be too much liquor and you don't have enough flavor otherwise, and now it just tastes too strong. You don't like that either, right? So you got to kind of find that middle ground where it's flavor, but also liquor content, right? Plus, remember, the more that you drink, right? Uh, if you drink too much sugar along with liquor, you get a really bad hangover. It'll give you a bad headache and everything. So you want that balance. Okay, I got a couple of tips in here tonight. First tip of the night is a $5 tip. Tipping for Dave the Diver, it's an amazing game. Give it some time because the first part is just diving and gathering fish, but the second part, you use it and run a restaurant. And when you get better at it, it becomes a lot of fun. All right, well, we're going to play it tonight for a full stream. We'll see how far I get. I don't know how far I'll get in one stream of it, but we'll give it a shot. And I do have plans to do a second indie night later in the week on Friday night. So depending on how it goes, if people really like it, we'll play it again. If not, if it doesn't kind of work, then we can always do something different. Um, as I said, variety seems to work pretty well for these kind of streams. If I play one game too much, I think people kind of get burnt out on it, but we'll see. Thank you for the $5 tip. I appreciate that. Okay. I never had a Four Loco. I don't know about those. I know people were saying people were drinking them irresponsibly, but I never had one. a Asylum Dot, how are you? How's it going? Okay. It's an alcoholic energy drink? Like what? It has caffeine in it? Like a caffeinated alcoholic beverage? I don't know about that. It's like having a Red Bull and vodka. I think they're disgusting. I would never want Red Bull and vodka together. They just doesn't go together, you know? Okay. Well, is that what we're gonna get for now? Shall we begin then? Because I wanted to take time to do shout outs and everything before we began. I was hoping to get some momentum going because we want to hit 2 goals tonight. At this point, we're at $30, so we're a tenth of the way there. All right. Okay, I guess we'll get set up and get started here. Um, excuse me. Oh, I gotta get everything off. Okay, all lights are off. Let's get the proper camera angle. Hello. That's the proper camera angle right there. See it? All right. All righty, righty, righty. Where's the YouTube? Oh, we got to get the leaderboard at the top of the screen. I only had it at the bottom for blueprints. Let's get the camera to the bottom right corner. If I need to move it, I will. I don't know. I've never played the game before, so I actually don't know where anything is in the heads-up display or whatever. Okay. I have zero expectations for Dave the Diver. I don't know anything about it. I'm going in blind, so. Okay. And oh, the camera's still off slightly. There we go. It's too high. You can see the bar below me. I didn't want that. Okay. So we're good there. Base here. Let's get my controller on. I'm sure the game must have controller support, right? Okay. Camera on. All right, guys, we're about to get started. Let's give it a look. All right, everybody. It's time for something different.